Yeah, this the life and times of the Boss Hog. I am the Boss Hog, and I'm gonna give you my story as I know it.
Let me hear you say that.
Daddy.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, let me hear you say yes. Not yeah, but yes.
Yes.
Let me hear you say yes, Daddy.
Yes, Daddy.
I'm keeping you. Look, you know how when we was back in the day, we would be down. There wasn't no such thing as him being out there and being underdressed, like sneakers and tennis shoes and hair looking nappy and raggedy. Back in them motherfucking 90s, I mean, motherfucking pimp had to look like a pimp. Y'all let you meet me for a reason. Now say it again. Yes, Daddy. I'm gonna let you
turn me into a big, tall, fine motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I like that. Niggas, when you close your eyes, when you picture a pimp, you don't see a nigga with a basketball jersey on or a t-shirt that looks like a dress, with gym shoes and jeans and shit.
I'm confused. You gave me like 5 different instructions.
I know, and they all coincide with what I'm getting you to. You know what I'm saying? You're just trying to think with your own mind. Let me just do the thinking. Just go in the direction I'm pointing you in. Don't listen and try to take it in and try to think about it as I'm saying it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it simple. You feel me? And keeping it simple, you just follow what I'm saying at the moment. You know what I mean?
Yes, Daddy.
Yeah, you see a nigga with a suit on. Yeah, some gators. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, pulling me. Some diamond rings, manicure, viral curls and motherfucking shit. You dig what I'm saying?
Like, at first when I first started talking to you or whatever, that's what I wanted. You know, I wanted you to be around all the time. But then when you weren't, and when I met you, it was like, I appreciated your presence so much.
Life story of a boy to pimp to macaroni to man to Mac man, baby. You dig?
I just put a horns in my mouth, nigga. Though feeling dry, you know what I mean? Living the life, you know what I mean? Going from one bitch joint straight to another bitch joint, you know what I mean? And you usually running late, you know what I mean? That's a part of it too, you know what I mean? Where you be, running late around this motherfucker, you know what I mean? Because you got in your mind what you plan to do. Damn, I ain't even charged this phone. Slip. But you got in your mind what you plan to do, but nigga, you got to see your day all the way through. I don't know where which one of these motherfucking phones is it's telling me this alarm shit, but I know I got alarms on every hour and shit. Hold on for a minute. I'm way away from the bitch's joint too, nigga. I was supposed to pick that bitch up a while ago. Alright, man. Here, hold on for a minute. Let me get this phone together, and then we're gonna go ahead and get to work. Damn, I can't even motherfucking see. Here, hold on for a minute. Alright, man. Anyway, what is this? Why does this keep on happening? What the fuck said that this was the smart play? This ain't the smart play. This shit, you know what I mean? Wasting nigga time. Anyway, man. Damn. They've been recording for fucking 3 hours. Oh, it's dying too. All type of shit, man. That's another thing too, man. Whenever you get a new bitch, you gotta have some new energy to be able to maneuver a little bit. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to maneuver a little bit, man, because you're gonna get threw off a little bit. Timing is gonna be threw off. Energy can be threw off. Sometimes money can be threw off. You know what I mean? Because you ain't over here bearing down on what you was focused on. You know what I mean? Now you can spread your focus a little bit. It's like starting a new business or something like that. You know what I mean? You get to start a new business, nigga, you got to make time for that business. You know what I mean? You got to put some money aside, you know what I mean, to mature that business, you know what I'm saying? You got to put some focus aside for that business, you know what I'm saying? All that shit, you know? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, keep that shit in mind. Come on, Trey, get your ass out of here, man. I got shit to do. I got bitches waiting. And they gonna be been waiting 34 minutes before I get there and shit. That's probably the bitch complaining right now. But anyway, man, you know what I'm saying? Remember I told you, man, first thing Jimmy Star told me years ago, man, was, you know, when the niggas really pimping, man, you know, he leaving from one bitch house all the way, you know what I'm saying, all the way to the next bitch house. I mean, that's the way it goes, you know what I mean? From one bitch house to the next. You know what I mean? Now, what I'm gonna tell y'all niggas is be out the streets, you know what I mean? Be legit and shit like I am today, you know what I mean? Keep your game legit, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's definitely from one bitch house to the next. And then, you know what I mean? On that way, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna bump into another bitch. You know, look at this nigga. What is he thinking? Nigga, you ain't letting this FedEx nigga go. You ain't got time. You got me behind you. I got somewhere to be. You know? But, yeah, man, you know, keep that in mind, man, that, you know, your job is to be handling your business, and in between handling your business, you're gonna bump into, you know, bitch after bitch after bitch after bitch. But if you ain't handling no business, it's gonna be slim pickings, nigga. You ain't gonna be able to catch a bitch nowhere that you go. You know what I mean? Because they know you ain't got nothing to do. That's what the little bitch I just met up with, she kept asking me, you know what I'm saying, how much time I got with you today, daddy? You know what I mean? Because, you know, nigga, I gotta be busy. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? To be a businessman is to be busy. You know what I mean? You know, you can't be a businessman without being busy. You know what I mean? You know, even if you manage your own time like me, you know what I mean? I don't work for nobody else, you know what I mean? But I got certain shit that I gotta handle, that I gotta accomplish, you know what I mean? And same thing with y'all. Y'all got certain shit y'all gotta accomplish, man. Y'all got certain shit y'all gotta handle in a certain time frame. Remember, if you don't put a time frame on something, that's another piece of game. If you don't put a time frame on something, nigga, it'll never happen. No matter what's going on, you gotta put a time frame on that shit, man, for it to happen. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you fucking around and you're not certain about certain things, you know what I mean? If you're not taking yourself in a certain direction where, you know what I'm saying, where your future is guaranteed, you know what I mean? You know, and the bitch can see it, you know, you're gonna find out, you know, that the bitch don't believe in what you're doing. Okay? You're gonna see that she don't believe in what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't believe in it enough. If you wasn't, you would get up and do it every morning. You know what I mean? You wouldn't need this bitch to tell you and remind you, you know, hey, you know, dig this here, you know what I mean? I thought you said you was gonna be a rapper. You ain't going to the studio today? You know, why you not in the studio? You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't did no new music video? You know what I mean? The bitch ain't gonna have to remind you all that, nigga, if you know what I'm saying, if this is what you say that you do. You know what I mean? You gotta get up and go do what you say that you was gonna do, man. You know what I mean? There's a real shortage of men who keep their motherfucking word. They get distracted by all the other bitches and all the other things going on, you know what I mean? And they don't keep their motherfucking word. You dig? And you know, and I'm giving you a part of the example of that right now. I'm late to pick up one of my bitches because I stayed too much time with my new bitch, but I had to wrap her up. You know what I mean? Make sure I put my hook in before I rolled off. You know what I mean? You know, but at the same time, you know what I mean? If you got a bitch, you know what I mean? You know, you remind that bitch every day, you know what I'm saying, that she matter. Come on, dude, with that big mustache, you slowing me down. Like, man, what you doing? You know, what you doing, Jack? But anyway, you know, don't you gotta handle while you fucking with the new bitch, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, you know, you got to fuck with some new bitches, otherwise you get bored as a motherfucker. You dig? Shit, it ain't one of my Porsches, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna promote that nigga that ain't one of the Porsches. You did. Yeah, where you coming from, baby? Asking me that kind of question, nigga. You know what I mean? I just blocked the nigga for asking me that on Facebook. You know what I mean? But I thought that he was having some type of negative vibe about it. You know what I mean? You know, matter of fact, that's the one thing that just came over my joint. You know what I mean? She seen the two Porsches in the yard. She like, no, this nigga eating. Damn. He looked up to see if I was mad because I got my windows down while he blowing motherfucking whole come on, man, would you get your ass up out my way? This is the bitch of mine too. I don't feel like answering for this bitch so she can complain and complain. Hold on, let me tell that bitch I'm on the way. I'm on my way. Yeah, I ain't got time to answer, man, to argue with this bitch. I had to cuss the bitch out in front of my little brothers, you know what I mean? Yeah, no doubt. No, this is a new car that I bought for the bitch. Her Mercedes started doing something, so I went and bought another joint, and the bitch had been telling me something since I got the bitch, kind of. She had said, you know, Daddy, my car ain't got to be a Mercedes, you know what I mean? Because this is her second Mercedes, nigga, you know what I'm saying? There's something's going on with it, and they cost so much to fix, but she had told me my car ain't got to be a Mercedes if it's new. So I bought this motherfucker, and I just, you know what I'm saying, been driving it because the bitch got pulled over, and, you know what I mean, her motherfucking scared to drive now, you know what I mean? You know, that's my other bitch checking in, and she just made it home. But yeah, they got the bitch to where she ain't wanting to drive, man. That's why sometimes you'll see, if we on the live, sometimes you'll see shit getting her feelings if I complain about dropping her off at work, you know what I'm saying? Or if I complain about, her driving herself. Like, she was feelings hurt a couple days ago, nigga, when I was like, I'm not even tripping on it because I'm just thinking, I'm on live, you know what I mean? You know, we doing what we doing. I'm not even thinking about the fact that she thinking that, I'm thinking some shit like she a bird and I gotta drop her off and shit. I'm like, yeah, bitch, you ain't driving yourself. You should be driving that Benz. You know, even if she wanted to drive this car, you know what I mean? I drive that Benz. You know what I mean? I ain't really tripping. I tell you what, I shouldn't have got rid of her other Benz. I'll tell you that. Cause I like that motherfucker way better than I like the CLK. But she liked it way better than that CLK too. But you know, at the time I had just way too many cars in my yard and the city was popping shit, you know. Like, they ain't gonna talk shit and I'm gonna get rid of one of them Porsches, though. Them motherfuckers got to hang. Nigga, if something just came off your car, you better pull over and keep and do what you gotta do and don't stop in the road, nigga. Like, everybody need to know your problems. Everybody need to know your business, you dig? This nigga look like he got some chickens in the back of his BMW truck, nigga. I tell you when I'm in the country, because that is not a dog. That is a couple chickens or something. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he ought to be thinking. You know, to be riding with chickens in the back of his car. But anyway, yeah, man, so I copped the bitch a little car and, you know, ain't really looked back, you dig? And since I got the car, she still ain't wanting to drive, though, you know what I mean? So, you know, is what it is, you know. I'm driving the motherfucker most of the days, you know what I mean? So I go flip me another Porsche. I stopped being cheap. But right now, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I ain't getting the next Porsche in front of my jewelry because I got to keep on building my jewelry business, my jewelry company. And I got to keep buying stock, nigga. I told y'all niggas in the morning class, if y'all wasn't here, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I bought 30% more stock today than I bought all year. Okay, so if y'all buying stock, I don't want to tell y'all niggas that's not buying stock to buy stock, because stock might be down for the next 10 years, you know what I mean? But, you know, find yourself something to buy while shit is going down. This is your chance to get on in and get involved, you dig? So whether it's buying stock or buying real estate or, you know, buying oil, I'm into oil as well, you know what I mean? And, you know, I'm into gold, nigga, because I got the jewelry company. But, man, what the fuck? I felt like I was light a chain or two, you know what I mean? But anyway, you know, find yourself something to get into, man, you know? Over this recession, this recessionary period that they are talking about. Now, don't go crazy about it though, nigga, because you know the people on the news, man, they say this shit just to sell some more shit. You know what I mean? You know, how much is a good amount to start investing in stocks, bro? You can start with $10, man. You know what I mean? That's something that niggas don't usually tell you, but they got fractionals, okay? What fractionals is, man, is that you can buy a piece of a share of stock. You know what I mean? A fraction of a share, okay? So you get on Robinhood, right? Set up you an account. Now, I got a Robinhood, a Moo, a TD Ameritrade, what do you call this shit? Weeble, and I got another joint. I think Merle Edge. You dig? I keep a bunch of different accounts, man, because I'm from the streets, man. I don't really trust no particular company, no one company to handle all my shit. So it might sound stupid to most of y'all though, because you know, you got to get 25,000 account to be able to day trade and move a little different, which I got to spread out over different accounts. But I mean, man, you know, you got to do what feel good to you. But I tell you this, buying fractionals ain't gonna get you rich, but it'll get you started. I got a whole nother website, bro. I ain't even invited the niggas but my advanced guys in just yet. I think I'm called Players Buy Stocks or some shit like that. Just for niggas to follow my stock trades every day. You know what I mean? But what was I saying? Just buy you some of them S&P 500 stocks, man. You be all right. You know, sometimes tech is doing good. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the Russell was doing good and all these other things. Man, I don't know about all that shit. All I know is the S&P 500 is the top companies of that year, and you want to invest in them. You ain't gonna take a whole bunch of losses if you invest in them. You dig? So that's the simple way to fuck with that stock market, and decide whether you invest in for the growth or for the dividends, and shit like that. You know what I mean? If you want me to be honest with you, I'm for the dividends. Now you ain't gonna find a lot of S&P 500 stocks in that dividend flow. Not the dividend flow like I like to do it. You know what I mean? But you gonna find them like Walmart. No, it ain't Walmart gave me a dividend today. Bank of America gave me a dividend today, and I want to say Pepsi or Coca-Cola, one of them gave me a dividend today. But that shit come like every 3 months. You don't feel that shit when it comes. You don't even notice it. But I got you know, I'll be buying stocks, man, because I'm an old nigga now. You know what I mean? But I should have started when I was young. You know what I mean? I went in there. I went into Charles Schwab or Don Jones or some motherfucking shit. Not Don Jones. I'm sorry, Don Jones, a nigga on here. What up, though, Don Jones? You dig? Look, this bitch talking about, damn it, daddy. Edward Jones. I went into Charles Schwab or Edward Jones and with 50,000 when I was 18, man. And I tried to give me a stock account because I was, think I had read Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I was like, let me go ahead and get started. I had I was planning on getting into real estate, but I was like, let me throw 50 at the stocks real quick. And the old woman in there, man, she smiled so much and her eyes teared up, nigga. She hugged me tight as a motherfucker, like I was one of her grandchildren or something. And she whispered in my ear, baby, don't invest that money in stocks. Go bury that money. And, I got paranoid, man. Like she was telling me I was going to get locked up, which is kind of sort of what she was saying. Like, nigga, you're going to get indicted. But now that I look back on it, I wish she would have just told me how to invest. Like, nigga, don't put all 50,000 in, fool. Put in, you know what I mean, $100 a day until, all that 50,000 is in there, But she didn't tell me that. And that's the best way to start investing anyway, is not lump sum, but you got a dollar cost average your way in. Okay, meaning you might catch here shit. Let's see if hold on. Once this phone come back on, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Say you buying into say Snapchat. Okay, Snapchat is trading at like say $10, right? If you got $1,000, you know what I'm saying, you can only buy, 100 of them shares right off, right? Well, if you dollar cost average your way in and you only got $1,000, but you buying it $10 a share like that, when it dropped down to 8, that means you didn't save money when you jump in. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? You're gonna be getting more money. You know what I mean? It's a lot to that shit, nigga, but don't let that shit fuck with that shit. Ain't too smart for us. Nigga, black in America, we can do anything. You know what I mean? Nigga, if you cannot think a bitch, man, you know what I mean? That market ain't got nothing coming for you. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, it's gonna be easy. You dig? Same thing with anything else you gonna do, real estate, business, anything. You know what I mean? Man, shit. If you studying with me and trying to keep up with us players, me, Shantae, and all us top-notch players, you can keep. Yeah, so don't even think that you got to be hella smart. Man. You don't, nigga. You just got to pick one strategy and stick with it. I done switched up my strategy 3 times, nigga, but it took 3 times for me to find the one that I like. I break it down to you. I might as well shit save some lives on this motherfucker. You dig? My first strategy came from me thinking that I was an old nigga. You know what I mean? So I was listening to this nigga like in his 60s. He was like, man, just buy Vanguard. ETFs. Okay, Vanguard ETFs. I think I was buying VOO, and I think I started buying VTI, VTG, and I started buying SPY, which is not a Vanguard stock, but I bought but I know it was SPY and V. Yeah, I'm giving it up today. You understand me, nigga? I love y'all motherfuckers, so I be giving it up. You said you got 4,000 in dividends. Here, hold on for a minute, bro. I ain't even hold on for a minute. I ain't even You said you're getting 4,000 dividends annually. That ain't enough for you, bro. You ain't gonna be able to live off that. So just keep on investing them dividends right back in. You dig? That's how you do it. You know what I mean? You invest it right back in. What up, though? That's how, nigga. I'm gonna have to get around this little Lexus. This little dick nigga drive too motherfucking slow. All right, I don't want to race you, nigga, but damn, I'm gonna pick the bitch up tomorrow the way you driving, baby. I already got the bitch all upset. I don't want her to think another bitch is more important than bitch. Just in case you watching my live, the new hoe is not more important than you, bitch. I love your motherfucking ass. I love both you bitches, but I gotta get my work in. You did. All right, but anyway, so what's happening is this here. When you are fucking around with them dividends, man, you know what I mean? That's what we looking for is a compound interest, whether you investing for dividend or growth. Okay, because there's some niggas that won't do the dividends because dividends are slow money, man. It's slow money like a motherfucker, but you gotta trust what trust whatever your strategy is, man. There's gonna always be some niggas that got a strategy that look better than your strategy, man. It's just like, some niggas are doing some different kind of pimping than what you doing. And man, don't trip on that shit, man. You know what I mean? Your job is to keep on moving, man. You know what I mean? Keep on moving forward. That's what I mean by moving. Not moving backwards, not moving side to side, but moving forward. Anyway, I said I was going to tell you the 3 investment strategies I went with, right? So I went into, when I first got on, I thought about buying, just one company. But, they was like, damn, them niggas almost wrecked. I'd have been pissed. That was a cute little bitch that almost wrecked too. But she know how to drive though. She slowed down and let the fool go in front of her instead of wrecking with her. I should have got the bitch. Know how to handle a little this bitch. You deserve a pimp. You know what I mean? Anyway, somebody is legit for all you square snitches, suckers, and busters out here. I'm legit, nigga. Top of it. You know what I'm saying? You said it's square like me, but don't want to pay my ransom. Don't want to pay your ransom. Should you drop her? I mean, man, we only give a bitch time to be exposed to us. You know what I mean? Once the bitch is exposed to us, you know what I mean? Then, it's our job to, to take it wherever we got to take it from there, man. So we are just trying to get a bitch to see how fly we are, see how good we smell, you know what I'm saying? See what it's like to have a conversation sitting at dinner or lunch or across the table from us. You know what I mean? Some of y'all niggas gonna get physical with them bitches, or, whatever it is that y'all, that you trying to let the bitch see what a day in the life with you is gonna be like, and then tell her to pay for the lifestyle. You dig? You know what I'm saying? You like this kind of pimping, to pay for it, ho. You know what I mean? So, after a bitch, you know what I mean, is exposed to you, done already showed your hand. What are you doing? Little goofy little bitch. After a bitch done showed, what are you doing, little goofy little nigga? Oh, look at that phone and died too. Damn, I'm trying to give up some game and let the phone die. Fucking around, doing too much. That would have been good for them niggas to have on the save too. I guess they're gonna have to get it on the YouTube. All right, man. Anyway, I'm gonna tell y'all the investment shit that I went through. So I was doing Vanguard. You dig? When I was doing Vanguard, I was buying a lot of VOO, and I felt kind of proper when I was doing it. Thick little bitch just jumped out of the truck. I was feeling a little proper when I was doing the VOO, right? Because VOO was, I think it was trading at like $3.99, $400 a share, right? So you buy one share, you feel like you did something. You know what I mean? Like, I got 400 put up over there. You know what I'm saying? So if you buy 10 of them shares, you know what I mean? You spent $4,000, but you like, nigga, I'm buying that 400 a share. I ain't no little nigga, right? So you feel like that, you know what I mean? Then I start buying SPY. Damn, they wrecked. That ain't even no good wreck neither, and they stopping like somebody is hurt. They fools for that. But anyway, they when I start buying SPY was trading at 450. It was $50 more. So I was like, okay, I feel good buying SPY and VOO. But them motherfuckers was, you know what I'm saying, paying me like 1%. You know what I mean? I think I want to say the dividends was coming like once a year, once every 6 months. It might have been coming every 3 months. I don't know. That should be so small you don't even really notice it. So, you know, I was thinking, man, down and tied up like 8 grand, 10 grand. I don't see shit. So I said, man, fuck it. I'm, you know, the niggas that invest in ETFs, you know, that's for niggas that don't feel like watching the market. If you don't want to watch the market, you let the ETFs pick it for you. You dig what I'm saying? So what that mean is, what it mean by them picking it for you? Come on, man. God damn. Hold on. Let me tell this bitch I'm at the light. Look, my phone ain't even it done died on the pill. Anyway, you tell the you know, that's for the motherfuckers. Hey, little bitch. That's for motherfuckers that don't want to watch the market. Is niggas that get ETFs. For the big companies like Vanguard is they the big dogs. You know what I mean? They the hog with the big nuts, man. You know what I mean? And the company that own that run the SPY fund is another big dog. I forget the exact company. But you said her family left her some money. Here, hold on. I get to that in a minute, man. Let me knock this out real quick. So I was going with SPY and all that. Them companies are proper. They know what the fuck they doing, and they following the S&P 500. You dig? So you know that part of it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it was just too slow for me. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't what I was trying to do, or it wasn't what I was trying to do fast enough. With stocks ain't fast anyway. You know what I mean? It's slow either way. But I went so I went from there to get, you know, to invest in just in one company. I heard a guy at a seminar, because you know I buy seminars and shit like that. Hold on for a minute. I almost ran you over. Who you on the phone with?
I'm on the phone with Demon.
Hold on, man.
That's what I want.
So anyway, what I was saying was I went from
Okay, I'm getting in the car. I'll call you when I get home. All right, love you too. Bye.
Almost hurt and hit your mother. Don't be on the phone ever. You
I
understand
was
me?
hoping you weren't on the phone so we can hang out.
So we can hang out.
Yes.
Okay, bitch, we'll hang out in a minute. Let me finish this, and then I'm gonna answer this one question. If don't know other questions come through, then bitch, I'm gonna jump on off. My phone done died on me, you know what I'm saying, right in the midst of me trying to give some legendary game that usually don't come out of pimp's mouth. You dig? So anyway, what happened? Your day was good?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, man, bitch, I always want some time with a motherfucker, man. I'm gonna have to roll around with this sheet for a minute, man. So you know, so y'all gonna have to give me a minute, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up though, and then I got your question because I said I would. So anyway, I went from them ETFs to getting I went from those ETFs to getting AT&T. You feel me? I invested in AT&T. AT&T been paying 7%. You know what I mean? Dividend. You know what I mean? For like the past 20 years. And that's what they say, man. That you want a company paying, you know, for the last 20 years. You don't want all these new companies. You know what I'm saying? Been paying dividends for a year, and you can't count on that shit. Next year they stop. You know what I'm saying? They stop paying dividends. Can't make their payments and shit. So I got AT&T. Switched my whole portfolio to AT&T. Dumbass move, like I say. It wasn't a dumb move to invest in AT&T. It was dumb for me to switch up a strategy. Once you get a strategy, you never switch it. But I just couldn't. I couldn't just keep on waiting on that ETF. Like, them fund managers were smarter than me about my money. I was like, man, you know, I've been handling my own thing for so long, nigga. Let me just, you know what I mean? Let me just do the research. So I started buying seminars and books and shit like that. So I bought AT&T, And after I bought AT&T, it was trading sideways, dude. And it's still trading sideways. Well, now it's trading down, so I'm buying a lot more now. But I was buying it at 25, bro. $25 dollars a share. That motherfucker's trading at 15 right now. You know what I mean? I bought it this morning too. It was like 15.50. Matter of fact, I was teaching my kids, I was showing them when I buy a stock. So it was at 15.20 or 15.30. You know what I'm saying? When I was buying it, but I'm trying to slow it down and show them. Motherfucker jumped up to 15.50. I said, damn it. You know what I mean? So anyway, I was buying AT&T, and this is my second strategy. I'm buying a lot of AT&T. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna put all my eggs in one basket. I'm gonna buy a block share. Block share is like 10,000 shares, right? So I'm like, man, I'm gonna just get 10,000 shares of AT&T. You know what I'm saying? At that point, it'll cost me about 25,000, give me 1,000 shares, you know what I'm saying? So about $250,000, you know what I'm saying? About 250,000. I'm like, I'm gonna buy block shares. But I'm buying it, that motherfucker ain't going up, it ain't going down, that motherfucker's just staying the same. And I'm like, I'm gonna get my dividend every 3 months, but man, I do still want to make sure that I'm, you know what I mean, that I'm getting some growth around this motherfucker too. So I started doing some more research, man, and I found me 3 dividend companies, you know, companies that's paying me a dividend every month. You dig? Now these ain't as trustworthy as AT&T, nigga. Don't let me tell you that. And then I found me a covered call that I got into. That's oil future. So I got, you know what I mean. My portfolio is just really them 4 stocks, man. And I got a little bit in Walmart, a little bit in Procter and Gamble, a little bit in a water company, a little bit in a Visa, MasterCard, a little bit in MasterCard, a little bit in Visa, a little bit in Coke, a little bit in Coca-Cola, a little bit in Pepsi, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit spread out everywhere else, okay? You know what I'm saying? I buy a little bit every day of, you know, of those shares, right? But I got, you know, the main bulk of my shares is in this dividend investing, you know what I'm saying, how I'm doing it. And then I got, you know, naturally the bulk of my flashy life in gold, you dig, at my jewelry store, you dig. But yeah, man, you know, that's that. All right, let me answer your question, man. I gotta spend some time with this hoe. How do you get ahead on a chick that's feeling you, but she already has several houses? So what? She ain't got a man that, you know what I'm saying, to be in them 7 houses with her, you know what I'm saying? She ain't got, you know what I mean? My little brother Tay, man, I tried to put him on with a bitch once, right? One of my hoes, this was her whole partner. And the bitch was like, you know, she would see, you know, me and the bitch, she would be like, you know, I think I want to give me a Mac Daddy. I want to give me a Mac Daddy. You know, she used to talk like that. She was an old hoe. You know what I mean? And she was about like your age. Nah, bitch. You did? No, she was a little older than you. You're old, bitch. Nah, you understand me? Now, bitch was about 35. This hoe right here is going to be 31. But anyway, so the bitch was, let me slide on over real quick. So the bitch was riding a Range Rover, living in a downtown condo. And she had another condo in Florida. Like, the bitch had a fake little boob job, had her teeth did and shit. You know what I mean? Like, her shit was together. A little bitty, like, 80-pound white bitch, man. Like, you know, like, I don't know, 5'0", nigga, 80 pounds. You know what I mean? She had did a couple porns, and she was getting some high-end escort money at the time. Okay? So, you know, she hanging around. I'm thinking I'm gonna knock the bitch off, but I'm like 21, right? So she was like, you know, well, you're with, you know, my friend is with you, so you know what I mean? I can't really do that or whatever. I'm like, bitch, fuck that. The bitch is gonna grow out of that. You know what I mean? She ain't fuck with me. I want to slide her to a homie of mine. So I called up 2 of my brothers. One of the niggas I met in Vegas. Me and the nigga been together 20 years. Other nigga I met in Atlanta. Me and him been together 20 years. And this is just how you do when you're a player, man. You know, you want one of your partners to get the bitch. So I give I think both of them her number. I give her both of their number. And I said, bitch, you know what I'm saying, it's about you choosing. So find which one you like, man. See which one you'd rather like. And I don't think neither one. I know neither one of them ain't get the bitch. But the point is, my brother Jay said I don't even think he had a car at the moment. He said, you know what to do, man, with a bitch that got a new Range Rover, right? Because it was like whatever year it was. Say this was like, 02 or some shit. Bitch had an 02 Range, okay? and she getting money. But she grew up getting money. You know what I'm saying? Her family was getting money. You know what I'm saying? Her mom was like in the game, but on a different level in the game. Like she was fucking with politicians and shit. Like she, you know, some kind of way she was into that group. I don't want to say too much on the motherfucking you know, YouTube and get myself sued. But anyway, you know, her mom was fucking around like living up the street from the governor and shit. You know what I mean? She wasn't fucking with the governor, but you know, they was in that kind of circle. You know what I mean? Where the mom was, you know, was a bitch that was about the game. She just wasn't, you know, like where she had ever had a pimp or nothing like that. So the bitch just fit in cool with it. You know what I mean? And I was the first pimp she met, right? So or she, I guess, had already heard, you know, Lifetime movies and shit. You know how squares think about pimps. They think that it's somebody that got a big gold tooth and they be walking around doing this all day. Yes, nobody. You know, they thinking that we somebody that, you know what I mean, it's about some type of bullshit for a made for TV movie and shit. So she just ain't had met a real P that, you know what I mean, that was a real gentleman and, you know what I mean, all the shit, was intelligent and wasn't needing money from a bitch. Like, yo, bitch, I accept the money. I don't need it, bitch. I'm bigger than this, you know what I mean? And I was just learning that shit, but I thank God that I had Rosebud in my corner at that time, man, because I wouldn't have been able to, you know what I'm saying, really knew how to move that circle. Like Rosebud didn't tell me how to move with the madams and the escort business and shit, but I knew how to move like a gentleman. My head every day about what I was saying that was wrong, what I was saying that was right, how I was thinking that was wrong. So anyway, the bitch, by the time this bitch met me, I was smooth with it. They even called me smooth back then. And you know, she was liking the relationship that me and the hoe had, so I was like, bitch, you can have it too. And she didn't really want to choose me, so I put her on with two of the smoother niggas that I know. And one of the niggas was like, you know what you got to do, right? When the bitch got that, you know what I mean, got that new range. Bitch, you got the ugliest color range. Why the fuck would you ever get that color? Oh, hell no. If I was going to get a range, it wouldn't be that color, bitch. Now, that ain't the way that I would go about it. But that's one way that, you know, off the top of his head, that's the way he chose to go about it. Like I say, he didn't end up getting the bitch, but I'm sure, you know what I mean, he could have put some game down. You know what I mean? Because, you know, me and him grew up. So I knew that, you know what I'm saying, he had some of the goods of what it took. I think he was going to be more of a hustler for that bitch, though. She could have stand some, you know what I'm saying, some stuff down, you know what I mean, laid back, you know what I mean, yo, AOB kind of shit, you know what I mean. But he was, you know, he was a hustler. He would have 4-5 things going, you know what I mean. But anyway, the bitch ended up not choosing. But to answer your question, that was just the first reaction was for me to tell you, you know what I'm saying, that ain't nothing that she got bigger than her having a man. Bitch can be rich and lonely as a motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? Bitch can be successful and need companionship like a motherfucker. Bitch can be successful and ain't had no good dick in 3 years. I had to sit across that dinner table with, you know what I mean, to go and laugh and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? You know, so yeah, that's how that shit go. Yeah, man, like the homie say, like the video, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get y'all asses out of here if y'all don't like the joint. You know what I mean? You know, hit the like button like my brother said. So yeah, man, you know, a bitch can be lacking a whole lot. You got to think, man, when people focus on getting their money together, that means they sacrifice everything else. Okay, everybody got the same amount of time every day. We all got 24 hours in a day. We all got, you know, 10 years or however many years we put into doing whatever we doing. Some people put their career and they get better at their job. Some people put that time into falling in love and shit, and they had 3-4 children and shit. You know what I mean? Everybody put that time into something, okay? So if you see a bitch and her shit is together, you know what I'm saying, meaning she papered up, you can guarantee that it's some of her other business that ain't handled. Something that she ain't buttoned up. You know what I mean? None of us is perfect, man. Even for me, for example, right? I know a whole lot about the pimp game, but I don't know a whole lot about everything else. You know, I didn't go to prom. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to cook, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it's a lot of shit I don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? Man, like a motherfucking kid. I get a cold, man. I get to acting like a kid, man. I don't know how to fuck the, what, you know what I'm saying? Medicine I'm supposed to be taking. I noticed that with Jimmy Star too, though. They say that the better you are as a pimp, man, the more you are ill-equipped to do anything else, man. You know, because you've been taken care of for so long that, you know what I mean? You know, man, Jimmy said, he hit me. He said, Hog, you around? I said, man, you know, man, I'm busy just coming from this bitch joint, man. What up, though, man? You know what I'm saying? What's happening? You know what I'm saying, OG? He said, You think you can get me and you breakfast and stop by the store and get some medicine, man? You know, I said I got to the store. I said, you know, what kind of medicine you want, man? You know, what kind of medicine? He said, oh, Hog, I don't know. Baby usually does all that for me. You know what I'm saying? That's how it be sounding about you. Like, the bitch know what kind of medicine I'm supposed to. I don't really know. When you got a good broad, man, you know, it makes it to where you don't really be, mixing in with all the other shit. You know, you don't know. Now just think about the arrogance of that, man. You know, that we don't even know what kind of medicine and shit. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a smart player. He was smart. It's just that he wasn't paying attention to that part of life. He was good. He knew how to train bitches to be pickpockets and all kind of shit. You know what I mean? You know, he was a genius when it come to, you know, managing money and making connections and all kind of shit. Rosebud's a genius at hella shit, keeping a bitch and positioning yourself and everything, you know, to be ready for this game. You know, but it's all of us are missing certain things because, you know what I mean, we've been focused so hard on being good at you know, the part that we good at. You dig? So I ain't gonna speak for them. I'm gonna just say for myself. You know what I mean? Them niggas is older than me, man, and them niggas is giants way bigger than I'ma ever be, man. Dig that. You know what I mean? So get a credit to the niggas I got it from. But I'm saying me personally, it's a lot of shit that I don't know how to do. Okay? I'll give you an example. I had 3 houses next door to each other when I met this hoe. Bitch, what did you notice when you got to my house? Say it, bitch, you can be honest. That I don't fix a fucking thing. And I got 3 houses next door to each other like what you would see in a movie, nigga. But I don't fix shit. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? My houses was like a hoarder because I be having books every motherfucking where, you know what I mean? Man, shit, it's certain shit that ain't perfect about every nigga that's gonna ever get at a bitch. Is some shit that ain't perfect. Some way you can knock him. Then you ain't gonna be able to knock me. Then you try to knock me, I'm gonna eat your whole lunch, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They ain't put you on blast or try to knock me. But I'm just saying that there's some way that you can get up in every nigga's business. Every nigga that's breathing. So don't think because he got a nicer car than you, he got a nicer home than you, he got a nicer jewelry than you. There's something that, you know what I mean, that you got figured out that he might not have figured out. You dig? Same thing with every bitch. So you see a bitch that got several houses, you understand me? That still don't mean that the bitch know how to cook. So if you know how to cook, you know what I'm saying? Say your mom taught you how to fix some good, what is this shit? Gumbo, jambalaya, some motherfucking shit, chili, you got a dope ass spaghetti, you know what I'm saying? Then set up some motherfucking fish, you know how to fry the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Steak and, you know, what was that little shit you Worcestershire and all this kind of motherfucking shit? If you know how to motherfucking cook, that bitch will get wild by that shit. Matter of fact, let me give you an example. I knocked on the nigga door, nigga out of Oakland, man. I swear, man, give props to that nigga, man. I knocked on the nigga door when I was selling roofs, man. I was, you know, just starting to get a handle on what it was like to be legit. And he could tell I was in a depression, but I was doing good in the roofing business. He was like, man, hey, man, you know, come on in, man, you know. I said, man, you know, man, I came in to sell your roof and blah, 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 blah. He got big paintings all over the house and everything. He said, man, my woman's an architect, man, you know. He said, man, I'm a chef, man, you know. He said, you know how to cook? I said, man, I can't cook toast, brother. You know, and I've been pimping, man. You know, he said he's from Oakland. Nigga had white teeth, dark skin nigga had pearly white teeth. Older nigga too. He said, and you been up through Oakland, what part? And I told him where I was at. You know, I was over on the 4. You dig? I was on E14 all the time. I spent most of my time, you know what I'm saying, on international and, you know, and this and that. And he kind of laughed. He said, well, nigga, I ain't into all that, man. He said, I went to the Navy. He said, but I learned how to cook. He said, and my son went to the Navy and he learned how to cook. He said, you kind of remind me of my son. He said, man, if you ever want to get out of this sales shit, he said, man, I'll give you a job cooking for me in the kitchen. I said, man, I don't know how to cook. He said, man, I'll teach you how to cook. He said, man, I got this bad broad I got. He said, nigga, I know how to cook. I'm just saying, nigga. So what I'm telling you today is that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna even say nothing about that. Anyway, what I'm telling you today though is that you I seen the bitch. I was about to make a comment, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that because we done seen that bitch 2-3 times since y'all done been on the live with me again. But yeah, man, you know, you gotta have something to bring to the table. Now cooking ain't, you know what I'm saying, something that's gonna wow every bitch. Okay? You know, like if a bitch that like me, she probably ain't gonna like a nigga that know how to cook. You know, bitch like me, she like a nigga with a 6-pack and, you know what I mean, gang leader and, all the flash shit, and the nigga that's, you know what I'm saying, that's super duper smart, you know what I mean, own 10,000 books, you know what I'm saying, got a master's degree in this P, you know, just different things, you know what I mean. But you know, if you gonna you know, bring something to the table, bring something to the table. That's the key. Key is bring something to the table. If she good at real estate, that's cool. You be good at flipping cars, because chances are her cheap ass is gonna be so busy trying to fix her credit and get her shit together to get the next house that she gonna be riding an old ass car. And so when you pull up with that Rose, she like, damn, daddy, what you? That's what I'm saying. This is why, you know, so many of us players have different things to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? That little nurse I had, man, that bitch was wild when I was coming on. You know what I'm saying? New $10,000 rings every week. She thought she was the shit being a nurse. You know what I'm saying? She had been a nurse 20 years. Nigga, I told the bitch I was starting a jewelry store. I had like 4 rings. Bitch seen me while she was with me. I got 15 motherfucking rings, 22 motherfucking rings. She like, damn, you know, he living this dream. She got mad at her ex-husband, like, hey, you know, you not doing, you know, you didn't do none of the dreams that you said, but you talking bad about this black man, about this pimp, you know, but he doing everything he say he do. So just get some shit that you say you're gonna do, man, and do it. You know what I mean? All right, here, let's see. He said her family left her some money, so her bag bigger than yours. That's cool. That's okay. That means the bitch is in position to see about a nigga. You know what I mean? So, you know, that means you just got to come with a dream that bitch, that excites that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You come with a dream that make her panties wet, man, and you know what I'm saying? Watch the bitch start diverting some of them funds into what it is that you're telling her about. But you got to know the dream better than she did, okay? It can't be nothing goofy like a record label, though, because that's something that a bitch that got real estate to see that coming, okay? If you see the bitch is into fashion or something, then you start a clothing line. Let that bitch come with her dough. Okay? If the bitch is into stories and shit like that, you know what I mean? Then you start, you know what I'm saying, putting out a book and starting a publishing company. You know what I mean? You and a bitch write a book together. You know what I'm saying? Let her put her money into the marketing of that. Same thing with the movie business or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just find something that's gonna hook the bitch, that's gonna snare that bitch, because that's the only way that you're gonna be able to bring yourself back towards the top, as far as, you know what I'm saying, that go. All right, here, hold on for a minute. Let's see. Yeah, like the video, like the brother said. Can I speak on the importance of reputation and how to build and maintain it? That's gonna take me a little deep, bro. You know what I mean? That's some shit I'll talk about in the school, man. You know, so you have to join us for that. But I answer it real quick, like, you know, for you. You know, no doubt. You're welcome, brother. I kick it real quick. If you're gonna build a reputation, you gotta have a reputation for something. Okay? So a reputation for being a ladies' man, you know what I'm saying? Meaning you knocking hella bitches, you know what I mean? You build it by becoming great at that. So the first step is to become great at something, man. You know what I'm saying? After you become great at something, people gonna talk about you for doing that. If you don't go that route and become a knockoff artist and be a ladies' man having hella bitches, you get famous for keeping your bitches that you got for a certain amount of time. Like for example, I done had this bitch, it'll be what, 5 years, when?
Oh, in like a few days.
It'll be like 5 years in like a few days. Ooh, in like a few days. So, but this bitch ain't stayed a year with no fucking body till I got this bitch, you know what I'm saying? This bitch was a runner, she's a track star, you know, but I got the bitch, so you know what I mean? You know, you start hitting the news for damn, he still got the bitch, you know, because they think they're gonna get another shot back at this, all that they done, you know what I'm saying, fumbled and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes you'll get, you know what I'm saying, a certain amount of respect, and sometimes all the time you get a certain amount of respect for keeping a bitch. That ain't something that we talk about a whole lot, because, you know, the excitement is there when you get a new bitch, because you thinking that the new bitch is going to come with the next million or next 100,000 or whatever. But, you know, keeping a bitch, you know what I'm saying, is the only way to be a player. You can't be a pig without keeping a bitch. You know what I mean? And keeping multiple bitches at the same time, getting along in a harmonious fashion, you know? So, yeah, keeping a bitch is a way of building a brand. You know what I mean? You gotta be good at something, though, man. That's the key. Being good at dress. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, man, I ain't the nigga that dressed the best, man. You know what I mean? But there's some niggas that's famous for that. Haircuts, man. There was a nigga back in my day who was in Vegas, and he used to have his hair laid, man. I'm talking about, man, this nigga would have the spiral curls, and he would put some type of curl in his beard. He would have the crimps, and he would crimp his beard. That shit sound crazy as fuck, don't it? But I remember the nigga, you know what I'm saying, when I used to see him in Vegas, you know. I mean, it's certain things that you can do to stand out, man. You know, my nails used to bitches, and it was all nails attention to it. Because my nails was always white, because my mom used to whoop us, nigga, if your nails was dirty. You need me to stop here, bitch.
What?
Oh, you good? Okay.
No,
you don't need a little
but
bottle
I'm
of wine.
saying, yeah, let's go get it.
Oh, no, we stopping at the other stuff.
That's why I
Yeah.
didn't know what you were
Okay.
doing.
Yeah, let me make the U-turn. Let me make the U-turn for this bitch con me, you understand me? Yeah. But anyway, so bitch like to drink a little wine every day like Jesus. You understand me?
Yes,
Yeah. Like Jesus, you did. Yeah, but anyway, so what happens is this here, you gotta find something. Yeah, like Jesus, bitch. But anyway, so shut up, bitch. I'll be off in a minute. You see how much game I'm unraveling, bitch? I'm saving the world right now, bitch. Yeah, how y'all say when y'all say Black Lives Matter, bitch, this what it mean. Right here though. The black players' lives matter around this motherfucker. You understand me, bitch?
Well,
White women lives matter. Yeah, it do. When you under the thumb of the black man, you understand me, bitch. Yeah. Anyway, man. So you know, that's part of it, man. You just got to figure out what you're gonna build your brand for, and maintain that. You know what I mean? Like it's to be a great basketball player. There's a bunch of ways to do it. You know what I mean? Steph Curry did it. LeBron James did it. They did it differently. Feel me? That's what you have to hold on for a minute. That's what you gotta keep in mind, man. Which way are you gonna do it? How you gonna lay it on down? You know what I mean? That's what you got. That's what you got to put in mind, man. You know what I mean? Exactly where you coming from. You know what I mean? Okay, this ain't my turn. But yeah, man. So you know what I mean? Find your brand. There's a bunch more too. Don't really, you know what I'm saying, be giving away on the live. You know, and that's another thing too, man. You know, I was telling y'all about sales, man. Any business that you start, man, it's gonna be a sales business. Any business that you start, okay. So you know what I mean. Make sure that you don't, you know what I mean, be trying to get along with everybody so much that you don't sales, because you won't have a business. Nigga, you'll have some type of some shit. You know what I mean? Today, bitch, when you know what I'm saying, you give me the same little drink. I guess you can give me a Gatorade or whatever the fuck you gonna do.
Right.
Yeah, but give me a bag of chips too.
Can I grab one?
No, bitch, you give me a bottle of wine. No, you ain't hungry, bitch.
I ain't ate today.
I got a little tuna fish for you at the house.
No,
You understand me? You ain't fix me no breakfast, ho.
I will when I get home.
Yeah, you full of shit. You was supposed to fix it
I'm
this
off
morning.
tomorrow, so you get your breakfast early tomorrow. I'm off.
I got something else for you to do. You ain't never off. You understand me?
I know
You moving all slow and shit. That's the thing, man. A white man worked the shit out of my bro.
He's Indian.
Damn.
Dang is right.
Man, bitch couldn't even get out the car good. That's how hard we used to work, bitch, back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You know, this bitch is sweating my bitch. No, maybe she's super gay. She's sweating my bitch hard as a motherfucker, way harder than she's sweating me. With a serious look on her face. I guess she could go get at the bitch, you know what I mean? See if her or my bitch, which one of them, you know what I'm saying, really got the goods. Maybe my bitch could bring her home, you know what I'm saying, versus her bringing the bitch home. You think? That's another thing, too. Whenever you are sending your bitch out the door, man, you know what I'm saying, yeah, you got to watch out for the niggas that's at your bitch. But at the same time, you know what I mean, there's a whole group of bitches that's, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be at your bitch in chilly cold blood. You dig what I'm saying? You know, so yeah, that's how that goes. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I think oh, that's her man right there. I think. I'm sweating that bitch when she get out. She a little workout bitch. I don't know. Maybe she's super gay or something. Let me text my bitch to get that bitch's number. Look at my phone. Still ain't came on yet. What the fuck is going on with this shit? If my bitch don't sweat the bitch, I'm gonna sweat the bitch anyway. She might not give me no fucking with though. Probably should have sweated it right then. Told y'all that same secret yesterday. Do not wait if you're thinking that you should sweat a bitch. You know what I mean? You know, don't wait. Let's see if I can get a bitch my number anyway. Come on, phone. See if I can tell the bitch to do it real quick. But she probably ain't gonna do it. And then I didn't get your text. Yeah. Hold on for a minute. Let me see if I can. This should take forever. Give that white girl my number. And if she don't, you know what I mean? If she don't, I'm gonna give it to her myself. If she take it, because she might be like, nah, you know, because she might not, might not want to get with this whole poly mix. You dig? And let me tell my bitch that's okay that she made it to the house. You dig? Already trending light. She says she in Seattle. What is this doing in Seattle? Look at my bitch. Come out this motherfucker. She ain't come out talking to the white bitch. This bitch. Why she gonna give me some drag? Don't pull up in front of me, man. Damn it. I wanna pull up on the bitch. Hold on, let me pull up real quick. You didn't get my text? No, I'm still in the class. I told you to get that bitch my number. I thought the bitch was gay and she was talking to you, but I guess I'm going to just slide up on the bitch. I should have probably waited and pulled it up when she came out. I thought that big head white man was her man.
She in there talking to somebody.
I'm gonna see if she gonna come out and talk to me. She look like some workout bitch or something. So I thought she was super gay, which she might be. But I tell her she can have you if she come fuck with me.
No, she can't.
She can't because she white.
Can we just go?
No,
home?
we can't just go home. I gotta put some work in now.
Then you're gonna be gone all day.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna be going
I'm
all
trying
day.
to get home.
Bitch, get home after I handle my business. All right, let me finish y'all questions so I can get at this bitch and get off of this live before my bitch get on my nerves. You did. All right, Kill. I know you was saying something. The good broad will do everything so you can focus on your vision. For sure. That sounds like a nigga that, you know what I'm saying, that came across a good broad now. Say Boss Hog saving the world. You understand me? No doubt, man. Let's see. Much love for the game. Which one of my books do I recommend to buy first? It ain't a book, it's a course, man. The Get a Bitch and Keep a Bitch course, if you trying to, you know what I mean, find out about a bitch. But if you trying to, get successful in like business or something like that, then I think that that Be Code course, the Killer Instinct course is the one. But that's what you want, man. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to just something about a bitch. If you're already, you know what I'm saying, satisfied with that point in your life, man, it's the Killer Instinct joint. Cause I thought she gonna be talking to some white man in there, and she ain't gonna give me no fucking with in there.
I talked to her.
You did not talk to her. You a lie. That's what I'm saying. Bitch, I knew you was gonna come out and come with some drag. I told them you gonna come with some drag.
I talked to her.
Yeah, mini Instagram, bitch.
Taking.
I know. She ain't taking. I'm about to take off my motherfucking seatbelt and go on and get down. I ain't going in there. She gonna diss me in there with all them motherfucking white boys. You see how I don't look like I'm country friendly out here. If I had a Bill Blast belt and a big ass motherfucking hat and some motherfucking.
Turn off your alarm?
You turned it off.
I don't know what.
Yeah. Shit, but you know how to find the joints and turn it off. These my chips.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna eat them until I get the bitch. What is this bitch doing?
She probably worked there.
She don't work there. That bitch looked like she was about to jump your bones when you was getting out the car. She looked at that big fake ass and was like, yeah. I'm going to tell her that you like it like that or something. I'm going to tell her whatever the fuck I got to tell her. I got to get the bitch. Anyway, man, I got to let you niggas go, man, for this bitch is all super irritating. I had to cuss her out on the live. We don't want to embarrass ourselves by getting into it and, we have some dissension in our camp on the live. That's another thing for y'all to remember, man. Your broad and you are supposed to be on y'all best behavior when y'all out, man. You know what I mean? Don't make this game look raggedy by you having to flip out on your bitch out somewhere in public, man, out in front of your family and shit, out in front of the kids. Man, that ain't how a nigga really wanna live, you know what I mean? Here, man, I'll hit y'all right back. Let me get to work.